In 2016, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO report puts Uganda's primary school dropout rate at 64.5%. It is said more girls drop out of school than boys. This high rate of school dropout is informed by poverty. The girls are most affected due to the negative cultural practices like early marriages, unwanted teenage pregnancies, and low perception on girl-child education. Most communities also don't value girls' participation, even on issues concerning their well-being. These out-of-school children often end up poor and a burden to their already strained families and communities.
Stromme Foundation did a lot of surveys, and of course, based on what the indicators, the poverty indicators in the areas where we work, we did discuss with the community and prioritize what exactly there was their need at the time.
In 2011, the foundation started the BONGA Adolescent Girls Empowerment Program. The objective was to build confidence amongst out-of-school adolescent girls and boys about their future, equip them with vocational, life and literacy skills so that they can turn out productive members of society. The one-year training encourages them not only to fend for themselves but also their households and contribute to community development and advocate for the rights of girls.
Realize that in our communities, especially in Africa, our girls and women are not respected. But with this program, the community is able to appreciate the girl child. Why? Because finally they see them coming up and being able to speak words of wisdom that they've learned from home. You know, they own it. You see that they own it. They can know what is right and what is wrong, even at a tender age. And a third milestone that we're looking at is empowering girls to have an income.
2 months are for sensitization and selection of participants, 6 months is for instilling life skills, while 4 months is dedicated to vocational training for economic empowerment.
So locally they make the bread there, and locally they do hairdressing there, locally they do tailoring, and locally they feed people through the catering services they do. That has helped them, and that has improved their life economically. That has helped them to go. Others have gone back to school. We have stories where some girls, after implementing their trades, they have decided to go back to school.
After graduation, the trainees are encouraged to unite under BONGA forums and consolidate their gains through collective marketing and continuous skills sharing. Besides Uganda, Stromme Foundation East Africa extended similar training to Kenya, Tanzania, and South Sudan. Olivia Kemijisa from Nyakahama village in Rubirizi district, Western Uganda, is a proud graduate of Stromme Foundation's BONGA program. Like many children in this district, Olivia found herself out of school in 2016 due to poverty. She was in Senior 1 at the time. Olivia's troubles began with her mother's illness. All the family's resources were then channeled to treat the mother, leaving her with no school fees. Olivia's hope to return to school continued to fade as years passed by. In 2018, she got a breakthrough. Covoid, a partner with Stromme Foundation, sent out radio messages calling for out-of-school young girls to come forward and register for a skilling program. She seized the opportunity.
Rubirizi, we were facing a lot of challenge, especially school dropout was high. Actually, it was at 70%. So the BONGA project targeted the school dropouts, adolescent girls.
Baba kabanza life skills akuba tukatine chitumaya twena turu barofa tuzabirire bajangu babanze batusomese ebyo nukwetu afuna omusomesa akatwegesa omwana w'obwisiki semeye kuba no twariza omuka batwegesa omwana w'omwisiki okwesemeye kuba no yerinda batwegesa omwana w'omwisiki okubasa kukora entunguka haka.
Today, she owns her own hair beauty salon. Over 269 girls completed the program in mainly hairdressing and tailoring. She practices BONGA course lessons to the letter. She is practicing her skills and has since attracted other girls to learn from her. Olivia's work is paying off as she is now able to buy building materials to expand the family house. She also recently completed building the family's latrine.
Nimbayamba buri yansirye nyuma mbo babire nibampereza buri kimwe konka hati ninyerebera mu self confident nanye nimbasa kwemeranye gura master sabundi nanye nakora sente nyiyeho mbagure onko monyo ngoreta
ito mucweka chitu abo kubanka aba batakusoma tenka bazira ko sanga tubenire kitekateko cyo kugira baze kuswira konka ishito abintu sanga nkuba atira umusomogu gwatwegesa kumanya ngo turiyone twita abana bitu abo kuba umwana yazarwa muto taraza taramare bwire bwinji tayine byara yetekateshera bwire bwinji nabari mu kuparaninjira nakano ubundi katine nishi.
In the same district is Vivian. Soon after dropping out of school, Vivian Nanzeri quickly joined her family as a smallholder farmer. The long days of hard work in the hot sun often yielded barely enough for the family's meals. This was her life as she stared impending years of lacking in the eye. Her fate was averted by Bonga's arrival in Rubirizi Ndeche.
Sima Stromme eyabare kunyamba nanye kareba nyine omurimo akwaki wiki yaza kuwa nanye no sanga nyine ezinye bikiraho kugira ngo nayongeramu nabone kinde kikoyongeraho a business
chonka nindebe yashomire owakore mirimo ye naye ise chakwenda nanye nyenko bundi aha nimba ndiyo ndayandetera ki ekintu kinkubanta kuteka no bikwatirene na sente nimba ndiyo njira nti ninyende mtwaronke 3 ninge 5 ati nazuko anunda kwizokoleki ozingarure nanye mpura nasimu.
It is from these efforts that she saves 50,000 shillings per week. Today, Vivian is one of Ndeche's town's leading designer with a keen eye for perfection. The district leader is happy that previously idle youth are now flourishing.
We had a high school dropout, and these girls would be roaming about in the town. We'd find them in bars serving, in these small hotels, restaurants serving. But now they have gone back to employ themselves. So I want to thank Stromme that they have given our girls an opportunity to employ themselves.
In Teso Kalaki district in eastern Uganda, BONGA Project enlisted over 300 between 2018 to 2019. The girls' ages range from 13 to 19 years. Most of the girls took on hairdressing, catering, and tailoring. After the BONGA training, Aleppo quickly realized the need for a hotel offering local dishes. For the last 2 years, Aleppo has been working hard to meet the ever-growing demand for her food.
I want to thank this project to give me this course because the time when doesn't have this program, I was suffering. Now the day I get this project, I'm now somehow. They give also to look something that I thank them. May God bless them and they bring another project to help another people because this project is very good.
She is now able to fend for her 2 children and afford decent accommodation. BONGA program also helped her with startup furniture and some utensils. Aleppo's other BONGA classmates set up their hairdressing business strategically near Anyara market. Both ladies had been school dropouts. Today, they are successful hairstylists.
Dos tila rikasi puda kusaganga na nija sesu. Narai jasi iboro kole dumnation kito saswa. Serali panija sesu. Koto so esi yata isi ekisitao neganga inga. Ganga itisoke di boriche.
Here in our sub-county here, women used to move a distance outside the sub-county for the service of hairdressing. But after this training of these girls, they also opened their salons here, where now women come and do hairdressing also.
In West Nile district of Moyo, Stromme teamed up with Seiford to find and skill girls and boys that had fallen out of the mainstream education system. The first batch of 300 girls and boys was in 2018 and was followed by the same number in 2020. Out of 600 BONGA trainees, boys were 50 in number. The decision to incorporate boys was informed by high poverty levels that left many boys idle and hungry.
This sub-county really has a lot of redundant, energetic boys who are just at home. They have nothing to do. Others dropped out of school for so many reasons known to them and their parents. But Stromme Foundation funded Seiford with some good project which was brought to this sub-county. And in this project we enrolled these boys.
The BONGA training equipped Gilbert with life skills that boosted his esteem before training him in motorcycle mechanics. Today, Gilbert is one of the few resourceful motorcycle mechanics in his hometown of Metu, a few kilometers from Moyo town. While at work, Gilbert focuses on customer satisfaction, an attribute he learned during the BONGA training.
After I dropped off from school because of school fees, I had nothing to do at home, but after I got the training, now I can repair any type of motorcycle. The people behind this training, I thank them very much because they created me a job. I can get money which I use to look after my followers, like my sisters and my brothers, and even my parents.
19-year Sunday Onzima is a typical testimony that skills and esteem can lift one out of misery. After completing the BONGA skilling program, Onzima quickly saved and built his dream house near Iswenda workshop where he works. The reality of owning his own house makes him happy given his painful recollection of hardships after dropping out of school in 2018. At his workshop, other BONGA boys are putting their youthful energy to good use and producing the much-needed furniture items in the district. The boys are involved in creative carpentry. In West Nile, the BONGA program helped bridge the growing demand for metal products. The BONGA program sponsored 6 young boys here at Besia Vocational Training Center near Moyo town.
Some of them, when they came here, they were teenagers. But now, after training, most of them have got married and they're happy with their wives and children. They can sustain their family with that little money they're getting from welding works.
Deep in Amuru district, BONGA Skilling Project teamed up with Charity for Peace Foundation, a local organization that enrolled out-of-school teenage girls. The first intake was 2011, then 2017 and 2018. Most of the girls in this region took on tailoring and hairdressing. The 24-year-old from Lalok village in Amuru in northern Uganda is now a shrewd businesswoman. Her business skills followed the BONGA training that offered her a chance to learn the trade of baking and confectionery. Before the breakthrough, Nancy was idle and lacked basics in life after an abusive marriage. She had been married off in 2011 to an old man after dropping out of school at the age of 16.
Mano ya yom chani chunya dong yom ka oi guda no pa de li pa para bit na tigi chene chia tapun mi re ka mi re dong no ati konye ke jajana dong mi re na wi la dong yen ka ma be ku no ape gi ke ma e chanda tigi keru a fo e banga.
Still in the same Guruguru market in Otichi, Amuru district, another BONGA girl is a shining star. Pink Knight is now a fashion trainer in her own right. Today, she has 5 trainees on this makeshift shelter. Each trainee parts with a monthly fee of 200,000 shillings. The proximity of the nearby market always attracts clients her way. At her shop, one is made with a variety of clothes and designs.
An ayom bela tikwan mi bonga kumchana tio kwano atiga gam gitenge ati foino tio kwan neuna ordini tiri ati miti yup on madit to tio kwan maduong ayak training gin beba bonga muloko kwona chana ti chulu tio kwan ati gwo da tin ki igang ati gwo wadan maduong ata beba bonga fora mwikelu.
We have done a lot, and if I was to rate it between 1 to 10, I would say Stromme Foundation has impacted on the life of 80 to 90% of the target group.
All in all, the Bonga Skilling Project has benefited over 10,000 young adolescents and rescued them from possible shackles of illiteracy that would otherwise most likely enslave them further into a vicious cycle of poverty many school dropouts find themselves in.